Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video we'll be working on login and registration form. Okay, so here we have a login form. Just I have created the fields but no actions given to these buttons, or so when you go for the registration, so there is no action given to this yet. So if I run it also, you can see I'll just run this. There is no action given to this. So I have just created a form with fields adding from the palette. So just drag the J labels and I have added the fields. So one will be password field and one will be the text field, and these two are buttons. So here you can see for a field I have given like login username, uname, and password, login password. I have given the variable names for this, and for login you can see login button login and button register. And if you go to the registration form, I have created a simple form with labels and pass with fields. So these two are password fields and remaining are the text fields here. And you can see I have simply given variable names like register name, register uname to the right, you can see here, and re register password, register confirm password, register email, register phone, and address. So in order to submit this form data to database, I'm actually using H2 database here. So so in the so in my current user directory I have created this db file. So you need to little bit explore about H2 database as well. So it's very simple as SQL, a simple SQL statements. So here you can see I have created a user register table with name, username, password, confirm password, email, phone, and address. So which is same as the registration form which we have created in our project. So I hope you are not confused at this stage. So I'll be trying to submit the data. So I'll try to clear all these fields and I'll close this. So first we'll work on all the small things first, and submit is a little bit big. So reset will actually clear all the fields, and close will actually close the frame. First we'll work on this. So for close you can simply actually add dispose here, just a dispose method, dispose. So this is done. And for reset, so you need to actually clear all the fields. So for that what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a method here, void clear, sorry. So first will be my name, register dot name dot clear. So set text, I'm going to just put it like this, and register dot username dot set text. So set text will be common, so I'll just copy this thing till here, and register dot password set text, register dot confirm password set text, register dot email dot set text, register dot address dot set text. So we have 6 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. One more thing is missing, that will be phone, register dot phone dot set text. So I'll just call this method clear, so that this will actually clear whatever we have written. So this is for reset. Actually, for more understanding we can actually write reset. So I'm just saving this, go to reset and just call the reset method. So I hope this is also finished. We'll just run and see how it works. Run. So something wrong going on. Do nothing on close. Okay. 1 second. Actually I have converted this registration form from jframe to jdialog, so I'll just make it jframe as of now. So there is no problem now. So actually why I had this issue is just now it was, before it was jframe, I have changed the jframe to jdialog, but it's okay, we can keep it as jframe. But for a best practice, it's better when you're having some pop-up windows, it's better to use jdialogs, but in my case it's fine. So I'll just save this, just run it. So here you can see, so a small disturbing thing here. What if you want to show your frame in center? Just click on the registration frame, go to code, generate center. Okay, just save it, and I'll do the same for the login as well. Go to code, generate center. Okay, so login, I'll just start the registration. So you can see it open in center. So close will close, run. So I'm going to simply add some fields here. So I'll just first click on reset, this all clear. So this is working fine. Now the big thing is submit, how to submit the form data to the database. Now I'll just go to my registration form, I'll click on submit. So before actually clicking on submit, I'll create another method here which will actually submit the data. So submit public void submit data, or you can write insert. Okay, you can write submit, it's not a problem. Submit data to database. Okay, so I'll just make it very simple. So first thing is, we'll just go with try catch block, and here will be the string URL. So here I'm going to actually prepare my statement. So the statement will be something like insert into register values, and I'll just have 7 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so this will be my string. So the 7 will be the 7 fields, or you can even make the specific column order wise also, but this will also work. So I'll just add my URL here. So insert into register values. Okay, so this is how we need to actually add. So this is working fine. So here what I'll do is, I'll use prepare statement. For before that, I need to get the connection. So here you can see I have already created a connection. So here is the URL, and this is the driver, and this is my username, password, and I hope I have the drivers as well. So I don't think I have drivers. I'll just run it and see. Driver not found, so I just need to add my JDBC driver to this. Okay, so where I have downloaded h2 open file location. Okay, so here is my driver. It's in Java h2 database bin. Okay, I'll just go here, right click, add library, right click, add jar file folder. So I'll just, so you can see I have already my project jars here. I can just simply double click here, this will do the same. Okay, it says database is already in use, so I need to actually close this and run. So it says connection successful, that means my driver is working fine. Sorry, my connection is working fine now. So these are very simple things. If you want to know how to create a JDBC connection in your Java, please watch my previous videos. So I'm trying to be a little bit quick here. So we'll concentrate more on the registration form. Okay, so I'll just create a prepared statement. Prepared statement PS is equals to statement Oh, 1 second. So here, so I'm just going to get connection in the first place. Connection ECTI connection is equal to first. Let me create this variable. So I'll just create this in the first place on the top. Connection equals to null. Okay. And now I'll get the connection using the connection variable. Connection equals to connection manager dot get connection. So if you can see here, so this will get my connection. Okay, and I'll just go to my registration form again here. Okay, so I'm getting the connection. Now I'll create the prepared statement. Prepared statement ps is equals to connection dot prepared statement. So this will have a string URL, so I'll just make this string. Okay, you can just pass the URL here and just put the values ps dot set text set string, sorry, a string. So the first one, the first occurrence and its value, second occurrence and its value. First occurrence, so I know the order. So name, this will be name, username, password, confirm password, email, phone, address. Okay, so that is the thing, right? Email, phone, address, that's it. So I have done the same thing. So first will be my name, register dot name dot get text. Okay, just getting the text will get the text, and here register username dot get text. So get text will be common here, and register password dot get text, and register confirm password dot get text, register email dot get text, and register phone dot get text, register address dot get text. Now this will be the order 2 3 4 5 6 7, that's it. So once it is done, just make it and I equals to ps dot execute update. So this will actually insert the data. If the data is inserted successfully, this will have the current one. So if I greater than 0, then as j option pame dot show message dialog, this inserted successfully, record, sorry, saved successfully, SSFUL. Okay, so this will be showing the message. So why don't we just test it once? So run. So I'll just add name 123 and 123. So name at gmail.com. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and this will be New York, something like that. And I'll just submit this. We'll see what happens. Oh, the thing is we haven't called that method here actually. So submit data to database. So here this is, so without actually submitting this won't submit, that's it. So I'll just run this again, run file, so name, so we'll see how it works, submit, so record saved successfully. So this is done, but we will do some sort of validation for these two things, so that the username and the password and confirm password are the same, and we'll see we can even validate the username from the database. But for now I'll be just only working on these two things. I'll just go to my database once and I'll see if the data is inserted. See, you can see all S I have typed. So I'll just delete from data. So I have deleted everything from the database, so there is no record here. But before that I'll be actually validating these two fields. Okay, so this will be at this place. So here we'll be actually adding the password, and at this point we will actually validate whether this password is correct or not with these both things. Okay, so we will right click on this and I'll write a method for this. Before that, first one thing, so validate password will be the method. So I'll just write here, so I forgot to do one thing. So in the finally block we need to actually close the connections, ps.close. Okay, so just don't worry, you need to actually close your prepared statement and connection in finally block. But for now I'll be just concentrating on different elements. So here I'll just create a method, public void, and validate password. Okay, so in this method I'll just pick those both fields. First, password1 equals to RE register password dot get text, and for password2 also I'll do the same thing, and this will be registered confirm password dot get text. Now we have password1 and password2. If password1 dot get dot equals password2, sorry, if password1 is not equals to, if it is not equals to password2, then you can simply say joptionpay dot show what we can say, message dialog, and this will be this. The password does not match, you can just say this, the password does not, please check, you can say that. Okay, and just go to design and we'll see what happens. So this should be on this field exit, so events, action, focus, loss. Okay, container move. So when this is lost, when this field lost the focus, then we will do this. Just okay, focus lost, and we will do that. Here we'll just call the method validate design. Now we'll try to do the same thing. I'll just run it, we'll see if it's working fine. Run. So I'll just type name and I'll get something else here. Oh, so nothing happened here. We'll just do it. Focus gain, action, focus lost, validate. sorry, this is not the correct one. This is not the correct password method which I have actually called. Method is something different. Validate passwords, correct. Sorry, I have called the wrong method. So this will be password, and when I type some wrong password and if I lost the focus, you can see passwords the password does not match. Please check. So that means, so if the user is actually trying to click on the submit also, we can still tell him, we can actually still validate that at the insert level. So validate password. Okay, so we will try to do that once again. I'll open it, register form, run. So I have forgot here. So if the password does not match, this shows when you lost the focus here, but at the time of submit also this happens, so that he will once again check if the password is not matching. So backslash error, don't worry about the backslash error. So we'll try to add something which is matching 1 2 3 4, and I'll add 1 2 3 4 here as well. 1 2 3 4, and I'll just leave the focus, so the password is matching, so there is no exception here. Okay, so that's it. And now what we will do is, from the login form, we will actually call the registration form. Okay, so I'll just open the login form, run this. So here in this registration I would like to call this. Okay, so just it's very simple. Click on register. So you can write in a single line like a new register form dot set visible true, simply like that. Now I'll just click on my login and run file. So here you can see if there is no username password, just you can click on it here. So add it, you can submit, reset, close. So we will actually do something here. We will actually add some form data, and then we will validate the login here. Okay, so the important fields to validate the login user is to communicate this with database. So in the login I'm going to create a method like validate user, select, sorry, public void validate user. Okay, so here we need to have two fields. One is username, string username, string password. So username will be login dot uname dot get text. Okay, and login password dot get text. That's it. So we have username here and password. Now we are going to validate this username password with our database. So I'm just going to get my connection here, try cache log. So connection is not created here, so I'll just create my connection ACT connection java.sql connection equals to null. Okay, so I'll just call my connection here. Connection is equals to connection manager dot get text, sorry, get connection. Now I have a try cache block. So here I'll just check whether the username and password are present in my thing. So make sure when you're trying to actually insert data to your database, you can even validate your username with your database, whether it's existing or not. If it's existing, you can simply say that this username is already existed in the database. So for that, I'm just going to simply validate the user. You can do the same process to validate the username with the database, whether it's existed or not. So so select, so this, for this it will be select star, sorry, select star will not work, select USERNAME. So if you are little bit confused, I am little bit confused to pick the perfect fields. Select username comma password from the register where uname equals to question mark and password equals to question mark. So here if I have some name and password with some name, this will return some data, but as of now we don't have any data, so this won't return nothing. So the the fields only returned here. So I'll just create the same string here. String URL will be sorry, okay, so here this will also be prepared statement. So you can make it with simple statement when you're only working with two fields, so this won't be a big problem. You can simply actually, sorry, so you can simply call your username here and the password. So make sure you're actually using single quotes here, so that this is actually a string, so that is already there for this. Now we are actually getting the username from the text here and password from the text field. So I'll just click on directly statement. So statement so java.sql statement we need to go. Statement st is equals to connection dot create statement, statement dot execute query, and the query will be the URL, and okay, so if set dot next, this is very simple. So result set, sorry, here itself we need to actually call the result set. Result set java.sql result set equals to statement dot execute query. This will actually have set value, so you can simply write a statement if set dot next. Okay, what does this mean is that if set dot next means if at least one row is returned with this URL, with this string, that means there is some data is getting returned. So that means this username and password is valid. So you can say joption pane dot show message dialog, or you can say login. You no need to actually validate also if this is successful. So I'm going to create one more frame here, new jform frame. This will be welcome frame, finish. So here you are successfully logged in, will just show some kind of message that way. Just label jlabel, just drag it. You are successfully logged in, logged in. Okay, so something like that. So I'll just increase the size of this. Logged in. If not, we can just show him the message here itself. So where is that login? So else, if set dot not next, we'll just make it not here itself. Then we can directly show message here, j option pane dot show message message j option pane dot show message dialog this, and the text will be invalid username, name or password. Okay, so I'll just click on my login and validate user. So here I'll validate the user, validate user. So just run my frame login. So I'll just so my database is opened here, so it's not able to communicate with it. Now we will actually run again, run file. So I'll just add some username password. So you can say invalid username or password. Okay, so I'll just click on register here. So I'll just search for name. I'll just enter some name like name, USER name, or I can say intact, and password will be abode, and abode abode intact@gmail.com, and phone will be something 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and address will be something like that. I'll just submit this. So you can see record saved successfully. So you can just close it. So just you know the username and password. I'll just click on close. So here I'll just remove this. It will be intact Abode. So login. So actually it is successful, but we haven't called the welcome frame here. So I'm just going to call, if the username and password is correct, I'm going to call. So it will be so just a second, this is a bit confusing for you guys. I'll just remove the not here. So here itself I'll call the username, I'll call the welcome frame. So new welcome frame. Okay, this is welcome dot set visible true, and here else, in the else statement I'll actually call this one. So you are just reversing the process, but everything is same. So if set dot next, then it will show the welcome frame. And we can even do one good thing here, we can just get the name as well. One second, it looks more interesting. So register, so we have this, so we have name here. Okay, so we'll actually take the name and show it in the welcome frame. We can say your name you have successfully logged in. Okay, so something like that. And function login. So where is my welcome frame here? And this, I'm actually going to add one more text field, and this will be name, user, and I'll just call another text field. So this will be public in my case. So okay, so user, I'll just make it bold, and this will be something around 14. Okay, so I'll make this public, and this will be welcome username. Okay, so this is the welcome username. So in the login form, I'll just call the name as well here. So if the username and password is correct, then naturally it will return the name as well. So here, instead of actually calling this in single line, I'll actually create an object of this welcome WL equals to new welcome. Okay, just close it, and welcome dot welcome username dot set text. I can say set dot get string, that will be first column, or you can simply specify the name, anything will work. So I'll just make it one itself. Okay, and welcome dot set visible true. And we'll see what happens. I'll just click on login, run, and I'll see. So once the login is successfully done, I'm going to dispose my login frame. You can do it, that's not a big problem. You can play with it, but I don't want to do that. So in tag Abode, just click on login. Something went wrong. I need to close my database. So when you're working with H2O, you actually have this lock problem. So when you're actually opening that, you can't access the database. DHCT. Okay, click on login. So it says user name, you are successfully logged in. So I'll just go with something else here. I'll just click on login. Where is the welcome frame? This will be as well in center. So login, okay, so I'll just go with some other credentials here. Run, register, I'll say intact Abode will be the user, and user will be something different like hello, and pass will be hi, and email will be @.com, and the phone will be something else, and address will be Hyderabad, India. Okay, I'll just submit this. So record saved successfully. Just close it. If you want to add another user, you can add. Just close it, and username hello and hi. Just log in. We'll see what happens. So it says user intact Abode, you are successfully logged in. So this is it, guys. So I'm going to say finally, many of the people in my channel are actually requesting to create this kind of video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please comment if you are actually having any problem doing this. I can immediately assist you, and let me know what kind of videos you wanted. I'll be working on it. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe. Thank you. Bye.